guys, welcome back. Another episode of Monkey Hero Adventures. As promised earlier, we are now rolling here on the main story. I'm going to pick up right where we left off. Gosetsu, right outside of Namai. So let's see what's going on. Life after Doma. Gosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Monkey, venture closer if you would, and confirm there are no soldiers looking about. I can do this.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwanted spite. Unwanted. I have let you I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me and his father before him. I would expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. Wouldn't expect, sorry. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ah, ha, ha, ha. What is this all about? Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Emperor, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to the brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought, and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance in the north of Namai, and by the way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. I don't remember if there are any, whatchamacallits, aether currents on this side or not, but I'm gonna find out. This is the last thing I want to do. Let's not have them. So even though Gosetsu wants me to go straight over there, I'm gonna check this out real quick. 305 to the west. I feel like... Hi, Rhino Beetle. That is... the other side, or is there going to be one over here? Wait, is this the one that's up top? You know, they moved all of these, so it's kind of hard to remember. 43 northwest. It should be... right over here. Am I blind? Or what is going on? To the north, straight north. Yep, it's up there. So that's one of the ones I left in. Okay. Good to know. I'll tell you what, you cannot beat the music in this area. It's so good. I really like. I gotta go up. There's a path right here. Across this bridge. It's got pretty good battle music in this expansion too. It is not as good as Torn from the Heavens and Heaven's Ward, but it's still pretty good. Let's get up here and get this current. And then, I remember this one being kind of a pain just because it's gotta go all the way over here. Yeah, there's probably another one or two. Well, there's only 4, so there's probably one on this, 2 on this side, maybe 2 on the other. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then we'll go swim into the other area. We'll get our next aetheryte, which is pretty cool, right? Beautiful area over there. Those big barriers, you can't get through there. It's pretty cool. Which is why we have to go down through the spring, because we can't just like fly over to the other side, and we can't even go like over to the other side that way either. Southeast, so the other one, there is another one on this side, so let's go ahead and get that too. And then we'll teleport back to Namai, we'll go to the spring, we'll continue getting this story going. Whee! River Hornbill. No, I have no qualm with you, River Hornbill. We're almost there, 281 to go. A nice imperial little castrum looking thing there. Can't remember the name of that place, but you know, we will figure it out because it will be in the story for sure. It'll be on the map too when we get there. That is where our other current is in there. Castrum Fulman is there. You go. I get used to playing good old ninja again. So it's been a minute. Alrighty. So let's go back to the Namai and go to the spring. Now that we have both of our currents on this side of the river. This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, monkey. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Look, dude, I have a magical breathing because the Namas are getting to me, so I'm not worried. Haha, how invigorating. Congratulations, my friend. You are come to the House of the Fierce. Oh, thank you. Glimpse of madness. You are Monkey Hero, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we are the Doman Liberation Front. I'm honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Well, I will follow you. Oh, that's right, the Aetherid's broken.
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending untuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Monkey. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it is not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we'd ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, and the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. He would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close, as if to embrace, one after another. He made us to watch. To understand, he made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? Oh, that was Lisa. Sorry. I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued, and was accepted. But on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed or slaughtered for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience. He desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest. He took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. And the strong becomes the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Sounds a little like Gaius's rant in Praetorium. It's the duty of the strong to lead the weak. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. What say you to the House of Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been these past 10 years to all who set Doma free, has been a haven. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Zeno soon put paid to that. With the aid of Yochu and the secrets she sold. Hey, Gary, what's up? Monkey, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. I mean, I've been talking to people. It's pretty close to rest. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors in the massacre. To defeat one's foe, one first must understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. No, I relish the challenge. You relish the thought of facing that monster again. But, of course, the hero of Eorzea fears no foe. Damn right. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though, now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time. Even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. My lord did not bid me learn the truth of her heart. Did. Let us do this together, Monkey. Let us go among these people, with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Setsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's all right. By all means. We should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. See, this is where my old age hurts because I forgot that the Aetheryte here was broken and that we were about to go all the way across where we just went. Could have gotten the currents as we went. The story's actually really good about doing that. I don't know why at every turn I always go, I gotta go get the currents first. Well, I don't have to go get the currents first, but I did. Whee! Alright, Yagiri. Oh, look at that. Yagiri's got her little humble peasant clothes on, and Lise too. Ah, Monkey, I'm glad to see that you too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. I mean, I didn't change, but okay. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be reckless, beyond reckless. Though, you may tempt fate, if that is your want. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Monkey is our leader, and we his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think it's the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. What do you think, guys? We should put some merchant clothes on? I don't know what I even have. Let me see what I got in here. I still think I have these. Let's see. There we go. There's my tattered robe. Let's hide the daggers. No, we don't need those. I think everything else is okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that's gonna yeah, that's good. All right. Hello, Hanami. Weren't you the one with the general? No. I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have been taken to avoiding Yanxia ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Shigusa. You, a merchant? Forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less of a man of commerce and more of a common sellsword. Let's see, give your best impression of Hancock or give your best smile. Let's see if we can do Hancock. That does little to assuage my doubts, and if anything, makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. I guess I should have just given her a smile. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of its insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain now know better the risk of her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, and with little in the way of luxuries. I know not of what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I nor anyone else here can afford it. That's pretty sad. Let's see, Masasuchi?
A traveling merchant. With meat, perchance. Better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. Know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yanxia, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were. But the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. The Lupin, the wolf dudes.
Foreign peddlers? In Namai? What is it you sell? I have no money to buy, but perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yanxia that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, but they not all died in the battle over in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Dairi Moon gates, and needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. That would be the big barrier that I was pointing out earlier at those gates. Monkey, what have you learned? Well, everybody's poor and sad, and they don't like us very much because they think we're going to get them hurt. Lisa and I encountered much the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Ian to return, and without him... Let us not lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Monkey, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot have all given into despair. And I know you see what I see. You see a blue-crossed quest, which you know what that means. Hey, it's haunted too. Hey there, Current. You have doubtless already taken in the paddy fields that fill Namai. We rice farmers consider our paddies as children. They certainly require just as much attention. There is rarely a day we do not worry about pests or something else that might do our fields harm. If you would like to know more about life in our village, why don't you try helping us to tend to our paddies? Speak with my husband, Akita. I know he will be glad for any help he can get. We'll do it. Oh, there's the other one too. Might as well get them both while we're here. You would like to help me tend my fields? That sounds terrific to me. There are so many young folk left, and there aren't too many young folk left in the village, and rice farming is hard work. Let me tell you. Firstly, I would have you remove the arrowheads from my field. It's a pesky weed that inhibits the growth of rice plants. Come speak with me once again once you're done. I see you've worked up quite a sweat. Thank you for helping Namai. Thank you for helping. Namai is actually a local term for the arrowhead. It does make you wonder just who thought naming a village after a weed was a good idea. Next, we will deal with any pests that lurk in the paddies. Although it would not be your job per se, we shall use the house sparrows we have trained for the task. I keep them in the birdcage. Please set them free near my rice fields. Once they have all flown from the cage, clap your hands. I have trained them to recognize that signal and begin working. Let me just do this in case I get in battle. I'm just going instead of actually wearing it. Destination. Small bird cage. Get to work, bitches. Thank you so much for all your help. I will not be needing to worry about pests for some time being. I've told my wife to give you some compensation for your troubles. Go on ahead and talk to her. I still have work to take care of here. I mean, what kind of compensation? Because you guys are really poor, and I don't want to take your money because that makes me feel like a, butthead. But I also don't want to, take your wife, you know what I'm saying? But she's kind of, cute. Hello again. I do hope the work was not too hard on you. It's not an easy job, but the sense of satisfaction when you're able to taste the very rice that you have reaped. Words do not the sensation justice. Harvest is still a long way off, but we are ready to put in the work. All we need is a little help from the weather, and things will be fine. Oh my, I almost forgot. Here's your payment for today. I mean, I appreciate it. Ow. Hello there, traveler. I require your help if you have the time. While I belong to the Doman Liberation Front, I am also a proud resident of Namai with my own responsibilities to the village. I have been told to guard the spring under no circumstances am I to leave my post. However, there is another job related to the village I need to take care of. I was hoping you might do it in my stead. Here, take this liquid and sprinkle it around that area over there. You have my thanks. I can do it. Smelly liquid. Yuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get the one in the north first, because then all the southern ones cross over here. The other ones are closer to the story quest that I have to go down there in the south. Oh shit. Grab this thing dagger. Dagger this far? Nope. so that one is done. And now we will come over here and check on people. Uh-oh. Purple. What that means. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I've done. This is Azami. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow, but because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? I will find some for you. Leave me alone, Rhino Beetle. Nobody wants to play with you. Giant ass bugs. Hungry caterpillar. Only yellow ones will do. My mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. There you go. Ah, you found some. Thank you so much, sir. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me. I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the man who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. The thing is, I know where this path is because it's the one that we walked up to get to the friggin' thingamabobber. It is literally where the current was. Silly me. Right. I'll tell you one thing. It is still faster than running or walking, being on this mount. But this feels like everything is in just like the slowest of motions, especially when you're used to playing this game with the ability to fly and the ability to have increased mount speed in every area. It gets very like, I mean, when you're playing it at first, you don't really notice it, but now that I've been playing the game for a while, man, it really sucks not being able to go at full speed in these areas. But, you know, they wanted it to be slower. They wanted you to take in all the stuff. And I get it. But this is the 7th time I've done this. Alright, Azumi. What you got? We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. Okay? They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them about one of your homeland. Azami! Azami, are you there? Azami? Or Azami? I don't know which one it is. What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. He saved me from monsters, brother. He even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Yeah, you better go do it. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister's the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I am not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. Please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Is that really what you want? How many times do I have to tell you? If they find you here, we're the ones they'll punish. It'll be 1,000 times worse than before. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kayan, and they came home on a cart driven by the Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dare not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return. Then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. This is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Whew, almost got a little weepy there. Some fucking brutal shit, man. You have come in a good time, Monkey. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? Dude, you don't even know, man. This place is fraud. Like, real bad. I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you all of this. Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down. Forgive me. That outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be so broken? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Look, we're not gonna let that happen. Yeah, we'll be alright. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Wolves and weeds. I've lost my grandchild. Please help me search for him. He was right next to me until a short while ago. I cannot believe I lost sight of him so easily. He was asking a lot of questions about the One River. Perhaps he went there, searching for something. Though I truly hope that is not the case. I have heard that a group of Lupin looters roam the area of late. Please, search along the One River for my grandson. I shall continue to look for him here. Could I ask you to help with a problem of mine? It concerns some water serpents that have recently infested the One River. They used to be found further to the west, but for one reason or another, some have found their way closer to Namai. If prepared properly, they are quite delectable. However, there are far more in the river than one should ever hope to cook. No, their numbers must be controlled by other means. Please, slay a few of them for me, enough to stop them from taking the whole river for their own. Oh, and should you happen to get your hands on a few of their livers, please deliver them to my husband, Sentai. You will find him at the Drunken Toad to the east. All that is down there. And we're not going down there right now. We're right here. Hiding.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire, who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
Damn right I will.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Monkey, we must hurry. Well, I can probably stop pretending. Oh no. Wait. I thought I had a... I don't have a glamour plate for this. Do I not? Oh man. Oh, that's right. I think I accidentally sold the chest for this. Oh well. My really cool gear that I had is no longer... Whatever. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Well, we're both ninjas. Here, it's a shinobi's tool. For a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Where circumstances different, we would engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. For a shinobi such as you, this should prove no challenge. Nevertheless, practice is in order. There, the soldier on the hill below, take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall lead you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. I think it might be time to get back to our... Oh, I'm out of state. Whatever. that's a shot right there. Bam. I mean, I guess it's a good thing he fell backwards. If he fell forwards, I think that's murder because I think he goes in the water face first. Pretty sure drowns when you're incapacitated. Whoa, I went right past that thing last time? Nasty Lupin stole them out of my hands. Would you ask the Lupin to give them back to me? My plants, you'll find them on the other side of the river. Yeah, I'll go mess them up for you. Hey, how did this current not come up when I was searching earlier? I knew that weasel was gonna do that. Excellent work, Monkey. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Fluminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spied 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have been impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Yeah, well, I'm going to do that. And then I guess I'm going to go grab the last current, because I don't know why I forgot. I guess you can get all of them the first time through. You don't actually need to get to the other side, maybe? It looks like we have 4 quests, too. Of the 5, and I know the 5th one is a story quest, and I know exactly what story quest that is. So, yeah. I see, that guy was like, wait a minute, why are you sleeping on the job, dude? What was that? Oh, I missed him. Who goes there? Gosh darn it. I go there. Yes, Oboro would be proud. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. In a minute. Let me go get the last current. so I need to go up there and get the plants back from the lupin. Oh, I believe it's on that bridge up there. I have to circle around and get up top, if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't remember correctly, because I don't see it up there. It was on the other side. Again, I know the story will take me over here. And yet, it was the last one. Alright, let's go get this kid's plants back from the lupin. Go rescue the peepees. And then, yeah. We're making some great progress. Look at your ether currents here for Yanxia. We have, this will be the 4th one. I can still get shit. Back. Sir, the On from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly you will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. But Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear the responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must go now. Do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. for immerse use by no Imperial patrols before the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Speak softly lest others hear us. What of the outside? There's no one out there. That is good. We may proceed as planned. The ones that we shall soon awake. However, the other ones are too close to the villages. Incapacitating them as we did these is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Well, I'm not a Lalafell. I'm not a big dude. I go with the strapping. The uniform appears to be more or less your size. Well, isn't that great? With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where no one will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. This Kabuku and Teko should match the Iwagi, Akiyama, and Choka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I'm sure once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I'll be waiting to deal with it. I'm over here casting glamour. I'm pretty sure I have to put it on. So. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just look at these on. It's making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in the field. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I thought the others would be on longer. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. Dispose of that cursed uniform, too. It's time to guide the villagers to freedom.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place, quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
if the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything...
Yay, mount speed increased. Let's go. Alright. Daughter of the Deep. Apologies, Monkey. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet, I believe, I have to believe that in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their post and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last who I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. The difference is amazing how much faster it is now. And then of course it's even better when you can fly. Man, mount speed increases are so nice. Father's Day to you? Thank you, Daddy. But, you know. I want to go home. Yeah.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
No, we know. Met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
It will not always be so.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
So I would just teleport back to Namai, but I need to go turn this in on the way, or not turn in, but I talked to this little kid on the way, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I got your mugworts. And get back home to your grandfather, dude. Yeah, you were trying to collect plants to make some medicine. I read about it in one of my grandfather's botany books. There's so many sick people in the village. I just wanted to help. There's one more thing I need for the medicine. Waterweed. I tried to fish some out of the river earlier with a pole, but I didn't have much luck. Yeah, I'll get some for you. Did you get some waterweed? Of course I did, kid. Yay! Now I have everything I need. I'll go back to Grandfather now. Thanks for your help. Yeah. You had him worried, dude. I know, he needs to learn discipline and manners. However, those Lupins should really know better to steal from him. You're a child. Their race was once famed for their loyal vassals of the Doman's mightiest warlords. When Doma was crushed by the Empire, some of them managed to escape, choosing to live as bandits. Pains me to see a race once so proud fall so low. Something else we can thank Garland for, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying. It did seem a little racist. You're like, oh, these fucking wolf dudes. They were such a great race, and now they're all fucking, like, now they're all bandits? Like, come on, dude. There's one living in your village. Seemed pretty nice. It's a little rough, man. It's a little rough. Gramps. Here you go, buddy. I got these livers from your wife. Oh. But why did you think to bring these to me? Because your wife told me. I just said that. Jeez. Ah, my wife put you up to it, did she? My sincerest thank. I shall boil these and eat them shortly. Back in the days when I made my living transporting rice up and down the river, I used to slay any water serpents I saw and take them home to cook. Of course, that all stopped once the Empire blocked off the one river. It's thanks to nature and kind strangers like you that I am able to put food on the table these days. Thank you so much. Listen. It's all good, man. Happy to help. Yeah, see, all those exclamation points, all those side quests. As soon as I can fly in this area, I will be clearing them off. Just like the Ruby Sea, I use full of them. And I do plan on next time I'm on and I'm not recording or streaming, I will definitely be clearing those off too. Because I don't want to get behind like I did. I was 2 expansions behind. No doubt you're wondering why that liquid smells so foul. Well, it is made from a mixture of pungent ingredients, animal innards, resin, garlic to name a few, but it does a fantastic job at keeping beasts at bay. One of my friends in the Alamegan Resistance taught me how to make it. Oh, and you will want to give your clothes, let us see, 3 thorough scrubbings ought to do it. Yay, I smell. And look at this. Dun da da da, Yanxia. Sweet. Come, come, we must tell the others of the airship, or hear what they know of it.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all. We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
What now indeed? Not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of the course. Though at least are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you choose to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life. It is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Nope. Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived at that warning and gave Yotsu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The Kami could not have blessed us with a more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Monkey. I will. You mean we will kill him? Or die trying. You understand the risks. Forgive me. Of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Thank you. Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. But we have much to discuss. We can do that on the way. Yakuza Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Could be in Yuzuka, not Yakuza. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. Ah, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Yeah, Yazuka, not Yakuza. Which is all the way over here where that other last Aetheryte was that we got a while ago. Alright. Let's do this. Am I still... I'm not. Time to don the old threads. We're going to fight. is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Xenos' itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the Moon Gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. He will then continue on to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape, the manor is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Yeah, I know. Kicked my ass last time. Alright guys, this is it. This is the last thing for this video. Let's go. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. Hope you guys are ready. Here we go.
He comes.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
Ah!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
This day you die! Leave this to me.
All right. Let us put you to the proof.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run! Give me something to remember. I see. I I remember you, Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live! You are not worthy.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are! Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Aye.
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
I know he's a bad guy, but I really like Xenos. Yeah, he doesn't. He wants them to rebel. He wants the. He wants a fight, not just a bunch of fucking farmers. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I had no idea what was going through that man's head. But I am hardly glad he decided to leave. Oh, don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. And you should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you of all people had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall. Though, that is neither here nor there. Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You've no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Ah, right. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. How are you feeling? After fighting that demon, I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us. The shinobi too.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising, spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front, may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no less a deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Alrighty guys, we are going to leave it right there. We will pick up right here in our next video, but I know this one has already went very long. And hey, listen, story's good. Didn't want to stop. I'm sure you guys probably don't want to stop now, but we'll pick it up later. We'll continue on. The next one, right after this, we get to go to our newest area. As you can see, once I turn this in, I'll be able to fly here, meaning, you know, we're going on to a new area. What is that new area? I know it. You don't yet. You will love it. And it is amazing. And the story only gets better from here. So thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.